Okay. So hi guys, good morning all of you. This is Vamsi here. So I was the trainer for the data science related technology. So before starting the session, hope all of you can hear me and you can see my screen also clear. Okay. I think already we have been spoken to two or three guys. So before starting the session, guys, I just don't want to take much time. I just want to a small introduction because today is your first interaction with me. Maybe some of you have attended my previous demos, maybe, but for most of you, today is your first interaction with me. So I just want to just give a small introduction, a brief introduction about myself, just a 2 minutes. I don't want to take much time. This is Vamsi Krishna Guttula. Almost all having 22 plus years of experience, guys. So it is a huge experience compared with the other guys if you talk about them. So 22 means it's more. It's going to be more. I worked on various almost all starting from 2003, guys. It was started in 2003. My career was started in 2003. Multiple technologies. But one thing in all my 22 years of experience, every day, almost all every day, one or the other form, I work with data. I see data. I works with data. I manipulate the data. I try to understand something. I try to analyze the data. So I was a data expert. So because my 22 years of experience is completely on the data. It's not like some other, like some people will transit from some Java programming to here or something like that. But I was completely into the data. Started in 2003. I was a database developer or a database expert. You know that, right? Some expertise in writing SQL queries, PL SQL programming, these kind of things. What I had done in the initial in 2003. After that, I moved to administration part. Administration means like database administration. Maybe you guys heard about that, like security, backup recovery strategies, high availability, automation. Okay, these are all going to be some of my expertise in the database admins. And after the database admin, almost all from 2008 to 2014, I worked on business intelligence tools. Various business intelligence tools for analysis, Cognos, Informatica, Microsoft Business Intelligence like SSIS, SSRS, SSAS. These are some of my expertise in business intelligence. And after that, in 2014 to 2017, I was into the big data systems at that time. So you guys maybe heard about something like Hadoop, Spark. These are going to be some of the tools. We have a lot of tools are there. MapReduce, Hive, Apache Pig, Apache Scoop. Okay, Flume, we used to work with them. Zookeeper. These are all my expertise in the big data system. And from 2017 to almost all 2025, 8 years of experience on data science, guys. So completely, I have 8 years of experience on the data science field. So this is about my experience. And coming to my work professional, my professional. So I works as a consultant trainer. Currently, I'm working as a consultant trainer from the last 6 years. I was working as a consultant trainer for various training academies, along with various corporate trainings, and these training academies like DURGASOFT, Naresh IT, Stansis. I worked for various training academies also. And coming to my certifications, I done one certification from IIIT Hyderabad. So you may hear about IIIT Hyderabad is one of the top, I can say, institute in terms of information technology. IIIT Hyderabad, IIIT Bangalore, and IIIT Delhi. So we have three main IIITs are there. There are so many other IIITs, but these are going to be some major IIITs, which are going to be maintained and which was they have been started some initiative from our former president, Mr. Abdul Kalam. So he has started all these particular IIITs and all these things. It was started with that. So this is about myself, guys. So you can utilize all my experience, not only in the data science field, but I was not into the Java and all these things. But as part of the data related technologies, you can utilize all my expertise and all these things you can utilize, guys. So anyhow, you guys have been started, you are attending this session basically to learn something about data science, because our training program name itself it's a data science. Okay, there are multiple names are there. Some people call it as full stack data science, AI. Nowadays they added generative AI, etc., etc. They have been added about that. So slowly for many of you, that means for some of you may be having some idea about data science. Maybe some of you may be a complete zero knowledge. The main problem here is it's not like in our school days. In school days, what happens whenever a student comes to 7th standard, means obviously everyone in the class has completed their 6th standard and then came to 7th standard. So everyone has done with the same level of standard. Their IQ levels may be different, but coming to the standards, there are going to be at the same standards will be there. Almost all 80% of the students will be with the same IQ levels or with the same standards will be there. So, but here the problem here is everyone is not at the same standards. Maybe some of, if you ask the experience, some people says that there are, I have a 13 years of experience. Some people says I have 2 years of experience. Some people says that I completed recently, I was a fresh graduate. Some people says that I was currently doing my, let us say my engineering or my bachelor's. And even sometimes some students also comes, guys. So you don't believe, I think you have heard about that. So it is, I say, they says that we are studying 7th standard and 8th standards also. Yes. So earlier we have, right now we don't have in this batch, but earlier we have some students used to be there. So who is a 7th standard student was there, 9th standard student was there. So they're at school level, they learn data science. Okay, with their, which is going to be some their parents and all these things, with the help of their parents and teachers, they attended. I trained 2 students, guys. One is in 7th standard, one is in 9th standard. At school level, they started learning the data science. They not just learned the data science, guys. They have become an experts in the data science. They used to ask a lot of questions regarding the data science implementations. So some people will be there, guys, who are at a very high IQ levels. They knows they can implement it. Fine. So this is about my experience, guys. And being all of them are not at the same expertise level. So slowly I have to discuss about those particular concept, guys. So what is data science? Mainly the terminologies, guys. We have something called as an data science. So many terminologies are there, guys. Some people call it as data science. Sir, in data science, we have something called as an machine learning. We have something called as a deep learning. We have something called as an deep learning, AI, which is nothing but artificial intelligence. So nowadays they added one more also. It's going to be Gen AI, or let us say that they're talking about something about NLP. Nowadays there are also added one more called as an agentic AI. Okay, they also added something called as an AI agents. So many new terminologies has came, guys. All of them are going to be under the same field, guys. Data science. So data science means obviously all of them are going to come, guys. Different levels of expertise. You need not to be an expertise in all of them, guys. So it depends on your requirement. So do you want to become an expertise in machine learning, or do you want to become an expertise in deep learning, or do you want to go towards NLP, or do you want to go towards the generative AI, agentic AI, AI agents? Nowadays, so many cursor AI is now, it's a new invention, cursor AI. So many different things are coming, guys. But as of the latest trends, guys, these are going to be the same, some important words, what we can, the important terminologies, what we can say, guys. So machine learning, deep learning, AI, generative AI, it's an NLP, all these things within 1 or 2 classes, we can't study them, guys. So almost all of them are at some beginning level. So maybe some may have a little bit idea, some may not have a complete idea about that. So that's why slowly we'll try to study this topic, guys. So if you have any questions to discuss, feel free to discuss, guys. At the last, that means at the end of this training program, it means end of this session, I will take a 5-10 minutes of Q&A. I'm going to take in, guys. Like everyone will have a lot of questions will be there. Sir, how much is the class duration? What is the duration of the class? What is the fees? Whether you discuss about this or not, or I have this much experience. I will discuss about, I'll take all the Q&As at the end of the session, guys. But coming to the current discussions, if you have any questions too, if you have any questions or if you have any doubts, feel free to discuss, guys. You can unmute yourself or you can type it in the chat window. So we have a chat window is there. So you can type it in the chat window, or also you can unmute yourself. You can, you are allowed to unmute. Okay, you can unmute yourself and you can speak out, or we can also go for a chat also. Okay, anything is comfortable, whatever it is comfortable for you, utilize it and try to raise your questions and whatever you require it, guys. Okay. Just a minute.
Oh, so just one question.
Yes.
Okay. Are you also going to cover Python as a part of this? Might be
Yes,
an overview of. Okay.
absolutely. I'll
Okay.
discuss them because I'll tell you because what are the things that are going to be required. So it's going to be something like what I can say is we are going to work on. I'll obviously explain, but anyhow, to implement this, obviously we require some kind of an Python is going to be required. So what level of Python that is required, I'm going to tell you. And apart from that, what are the other resources we are going to give regarding the Python also? I'm going to explain all that complete details. Okay, fine,
Okay. Yep. Thanks.
fine.
And are we also going to receive the recordings of the sessions?
Everything.
Okay.
Yes,
Cool.
absolutely. I will
Cool.
give. So don't worry, I'll give you all of them. And one thing, guys, within 1 or 2 days, within one day, I cannot give you the overall. See, simply if I say that first day itself, at least some technical. I have to speak about technical. I simply don't say that this is a course duration in the first day. So you don't get any information. So you have to understand my expertise level, how much expertise I'm working. So what I'll say is we are going to conduct 3 free demo sessions. We are going to conduct, guys, free demo sessions. So that is today. That is today's Wednesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maximum Saturday, I don't take it. In the case if it is required, 3 to 4 sessions, guys. I said 3 to 4 demo sessions I'm going to give you guys. First demo session is nothing but some technical, like what is data science, where do you use it, how to utilize it in the real applications, some kind of a technical aspects. Then in second day and the third day about my course curriculum, what is going to be what you can expect from our side regarding the roadmap and all these things. The second and third days I'm going to discuss about that. Maybe if it is required, I'll take another fourth day, maximum by Saturday. If it is possible, I'll take it. Otherwise, we can skip it. And regular classes, then I'm going to start up the regular classes. I'll start with them. So attend these 3 to 4 free demo sessions, guys. You can get some complete idea about how is our roadmap to our learning. Our learning journey will be there, and as well as some little bit technical aspects about what we are going to learn as part of our data science training program. Okay, and absolutely, I'll take all your Q&A. Everyone is having some questions about that. Some common questions will be there. At the end of that today's session, at least 5-10 minutes, I will just stop it a little bit before, and I will take some few questions on all the whatever the questions you have. All of the questions I'm going to take it, guys. Okay, fine. Just give me a second once. Okay, fine. So I'll come back to all these messages also, guys. I'll just talk about that message also at the end. So let us try to discuss about that. Okay. So first of all, sir, where this, that means some people are talking about machine learning, some people are talking about deep learning, some people are talking about NLP, etc., etc. So we don't want to learn all these terminologies. Within first class, we cannot discuss about all these implementations. We can't do it, guys. Okay. So that is what we have done in this particular, we'll do that. So at a time we can't do that. That's why what I'm going to do is, let me try to start with something about the very interesting terminology. That's nothing but we'll start with AI, because the AI is the nothing but the basic, which is going to be the one of the trending word, guys, right? Everywhere, every day, everyone is talking about AI tools, AI tools, AI tools. So let us start with the same terminology, AI. What is AI? So in a simple term, I'm not using any technical terminologies, guys. AI is nothing but, which stands for artificial intelligence. What is the difference between a human and a which is going to be a computer? Humans will have natural intelligence. The humans does not have any artificial intelligence. You know what is meaning of the artificial? It is not made naturally. It was developed. It was developed. It isn't it? Somebody has developed it. It's an artificial. It's nothing but AI stands for nothing but artificial intelligence. So what is AI is nothing but AI is nothing but where a machine is going to mimics the human behavior. It is going to mimics the human behavior. What is meaning of mimics the human behavior? It is indirectly nothing but a system or a computer which can take the decision just like a human, or which is going to behave just like a human. It can work like a doctor, it can act like a doctor, it can act like a which is nothing but like a artist, or it is going to be something like an it can write something like a lyricist, or it can write something like an as a if artist, it can draw the images. Anything it can do, guys, which mimics the human behavior. AI is nothing but a computer or a machine which can mimic the human behavior. That is what we call it as AI. Let me tell you one small example so that everyone can understand it. Let us go to a bank. Let us go to a bank, guys. In a bank, we have a loans department will be there. So what is the main role of a loans department in a bank, guys? Customers will come. So what is the main role, guys? In a loans department, what happens? The customers will come, guys. The customer will apply a loan. Previously, whenever a customer wants to apply a loan, he used to go to the bank, submit some all the which is going to be some copies, some documents we have to submit, take a Xerox copies and all these things. But nowadays, no Xerox copies. There is nothing, the hard copies we need not to submit them. Everything online. Let us say that customer is applying a loan online or offline, whatever it may be. Nowadays, everything has become offline, online only, guys. No offline, nothing is there. So even our classroom training also, before COVID, it is purely offline training. After COVID, it has been changed, guys. Everything has become online. So advantages we can find out. So it will save your time, no need to travel to the classroom. So it won't waste your money saving, time saving. So immediately we used to see the people, guys. So they used to directly come to the college to our classroom training. From there at after 9 o'clock, they used to go home and then they used to work. But nowadays, so directly they are going to their home just 5 minutes before they will log in and they will sit in the before the system. They can learn anything. Everything has become online nowadays. Okay, customer applies a loan which is online and offline. Then what the bank has to do? The bank has to take some information from the customer analysis. They will do some customer analysis, they will do. And after doing some customer, whatever the data that has been analysis, they will decide whether the loan should be approved or whether the loan should be loan approval or whether the loan has been got rejected. So that is what the loan department has to do. So if you ask if you speak to a banking person who is working in the loans department, so can you tell me like how you take the decisions? Whether a customer is to whether to approve a loan for a customer or whether to reject a loan for the customer. So how do you decide that? Then the bank people says that we don't do anything. Earlier we used to do some experts used to be there. They used to do it manually, but from the last 4 5 years, what is happening here is we have an AI system is there. They will give some name of an AI system. Some AI system was there. What is that AI system? What is AI? Mimics the human behavior. So once if you do this, once you give all this customer data to this AI system, the AI system analyzes the data and that AI system will decide whether to approve the loan or whether to which is going to be reject the loan. Who is going to take the decision is, it is done by our AI system. So the bank person says that we don't know what is the AI system internally. Technically, we don't know what is happening there. But once if you give the customer's data to them, automatically the AI system will analyze and takes a decision here now. So how this system is taking a decision? How it is decided? Did you written any rules inside that? Let us say that if the salary is less than 30K, then reject the loan. If salary is more than 50K, then only approve the loan. Something like that. Did you written any rules? No such kind of a rules, guys. No rules, no coding has been written inside the AI system. We didn't written, nobody has written a code, guys. Then how the AI system knows? How to decide how to approve the loan, on what basis I have to approve the loan, and what basis I have to reject the loan. So what happened here is, before this AI system started taking a decision, what happened here is, guys, we have the past customers data in our bank now, guys. We have taken the past customers data in the bank. So we have their data. So their age was available with us. Their salaries are available with us. What is the loan amount was there? What is the loan amount? What is going to be the duration? What is going to be the duration of the loan? And what is the status of the loan? So we have a lot of customers data, guys. Whose customers data? He is not a new customer. He is a new customer, guys. These are nothing but past customers data was there. In the past, the bank has given the loans to many of the customers. So thousands of customers, they have given the loans, guys. We have their ages. We have their salaries. We have the loan amounts. What is the duration? What is the status of the loan? What is the status of the loan? He repaid the loan. Some other customer, he didn't repay the loan. He has delayed the loan. Some customers repaid the loan. Some customers delayed the loan. So all the customers data is there. Just an example, there are some 1,000 customers data was there. So what are these 1,000 customers to whom already bank has given the loan, and we already know the status also, whether they repaid the loan, whether they delayed the loan. That means what has been happened in the past. We already know what has been happened in the past. So these past customers data, we are going to give it to the AI systems. This past customers data, we'll give it to the AI systems, guys. Now, what is this AI systems are nothing but? AI systems are nothing but they have some intelligence. We don't require them. See, once, whenever we are at a childhood, somebody is going to guide you. This is a way you have to drive. This is a way how you have to drive a bike. This is a way how you have to, let us say, drive a car. But once you became adults, nobody is going to guide us, isn't it? We became intelligent now, so we know how to drive a bike, how to drive a which is car. We know that. So AI systems are also same thing, guys. There are very intelligent systems. AI, they have some intelligence. So previously, what we used to say that computers does not knows what to do. That's why we have to give some instruction. That's why we gave a program. We require a programming language. But now what the computers are saying is, computers are saying this. What the computers are saying is, now we are very intelligent now. We got the capability to think by ourselves. We are now capable to take the decisions by ourselves. You give me some input to us. We will study that and we'll take a decisions. So the AI systems are nothing but what we will do is the past customers data to whom we have already given the loan and already we know the status of the loan. Some customers repaid them, some customers delayed them. If you give it to the AI systems, the AI systems will analyze the data here, guys. They will analyze the data. They will try to find out which type of customers are repaying the loans, which type of customers are delaying the loans. It will study all the data, guys. And it will make some kind of a rules. That means it will decide some kind of a rules, it will make it. So what kind of a rules? Maybe just an example I'm talking about. For example, the AI systems will study from the data and identifies that if age group is between 30 to 35 years, and let us say that if salary is less than, for example, 60K, and whenever the loan amount is more than, for example, let us say 6 lakhs, and whenever the duration of the loan is going to be less than 3 years, this kind of a people are delaying the loans. This is what the machines will study them, guys. Machines automatically studies them, guys. You need not to worry about that. Machines are going to study the data there. Automatically, they're capable to study the data, guys. How they will study, we'll discuss it later. So for that, again, we have to use a technique called as an machine learning and deep learning concept. So I don't want to make you all this confusion here, guys. So how the AI system is going to learn with the help of something called as a machine learning. Because the machines are learning from the data, guys. The technique is nothing but what we call it as machine learning. So simple to understand that you feed the past customers data to the AI machine. AI machine is going to studies the data from the past data, and it is going to understand some patterns inside the data. It is going to understand some kind of an insights from the data. So it has got some insights. The age of 30 to 35 years of age, when analyzed the past customers data, their salaries are less than 60K, the loan amount is more than 6K, and duration is less than 3 years. These type of customers are delaying the loans. This is what the AI system studied. Now a new customer came here, guys. A customer applied a loan. So we know the age. Let us say that his age is 32 years, for example. His salary is only 50K. Loan amount he is asking about 8 lakhs. And the duration is going to be he's asking for 2 years, for example. So this is a new customer has came and is given this information to us. Now from the past customers data, what we studied, age group is 30 to 35 years, yes. His salary is less than 60K. His loan amount is more than 6 lakhs and duration is going to be 2 years, which is less than 3 years. So there is a high chances that he will delay the loan. That's why for this particular customer, the loan is rejected. For this customer, guys, the loan is rejected. Why the loan is rejected, guys? Because from the past customers data, we analyzed this. Okay, so the bank does not say, the AI system also does not says that 100% he will delay the loan, 80% chances that he will delay the loan. So reject the loan. For example, it comes to understands that it does not delays the loan, he will prepay the loan, then it is going to automatically, it is approved, guys. So even in our real life also, how do you take a decision? For example, currently some rainy season. So tomorrow I want to go outside on a plant. For example, tomorrow I have a plan to go outside. So I want to go out. I want to go out tomorrow. So whether, how do you decide it? So whether tomorrow it will rain or whether it does not rains. So how do you decide it, guys? So from the last 10 days, example, in our real life, we don't do that much analysis. From the last 10 days, for example, let us say from the last 10 days, 8 days there was a rain. Every day there was a rain was there. 8 days. 2 days, let us say that there was no rain was there. So simple case, 80% chances that, because 8 days out of 10 days it was rain. So tomorrow 80% chances that it will rain. So 20% chances that it does not rain. With our past 10 days experience. It's a very simple example on that. But here it is going to be little bit a complex patterns and a complex data. So what is our basic idea here is, guys, machines are going to learn from the data. We need not to do anything, guys. Feed some data to the machines in a proper format, in a proper style and proper format. If you feed them, the machines are capable to learn by themselves with some help of artificial intelligence, guys. So they will learn, they will decide which one is correct, which one is wrong. Everything, the decisions are taken by the systems itself. Based on that, they were able to do some predictions also, guys. So in a simple way to make you understand that, there is some data was there. That data was given to the machines. Machines are computers, whatever we say. Machines are going to study the data and they are going to give you some kind of an insights. Based on some kind of an insights, we can do some kind of a predictions. So like example, just now we have seen what is the data. Data is nothing but the past customers. The past, which is going to be the loan customers we given to the machines. Machines will study the data. What are the insights? So what are the characteristics? Which type of people are delaying the loans? Which type of customers are repaying the loans? Based on that, what is a prediction? So whenever a new customer comes, and applies a loan, it will compare with their insights. Based on that, he will decide whether to approve the loan. So if it identifies that he will delay the loan, it will reject it. If it identifies that he will repay the loan, then it will approve. So that is the basic understanding about what is meaning of an AI systems. It's not only that, it can be on any criteria we can apply them, guys. Not only based on this. For example, even we can say some kind of a medical, which is going to be reports. So some kind of a medical diagnosis reports, guys. We are having a lot of medical diagnosis which is going to be there. So if you feed some input to them, the machines itself will identify whether the diagnosis is a positive or a negative. We can talk about a lot of cases are there, guys, but for the timing, I'm not discussing about that. But how the machines are going to learn, guys? Will the machines automatically, will they learn by themselves? No. Machines automatically, they can't learn by themselves, guys. There must be some help from there. So some help will be given with the help of something called as an algorithms. What we are going to do, guys, we are going to take some help of some algorithms. With the help of some algorithms only, these machines are going to learn, guys. That's the reason why we call it as a machine learning. The name what is machine learning says, guys, machine learning is a nothing but a task where the machines are going to learn. Why the machine has to learn? Whenever you want to identify, whenever you want to predict something, we have to understand the past data. We have to learn something from the past. How the humans are going to be experienced, guys, we have to learn from the past. With our experience, we are going to learn something here now. Same as it is, machines also going to, if you feed some data, machines are going to come up with some kind of an insights with the help of something called as an algorithms. So machines will learn. These algorithms will help you, guys. So in our training program, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn these algorithms. So how to make the machines to learn? So what are the different ways the machines can be trained? What are the different types of algorithms? Don't worry. I'm writing some few names, guys, because the names are very interesting, guys. It is nothing but decision tree. We are having something called as a KNN. We have something called as a neural networks. We have a different types of neural networks. Go to Google and search what are the different types of neural networks. We have something called as an ANN, artificial neural networks, CNN, convolution neural networks, RNN, recurrent neural networks. In recurrent neural networks, again, we have LSTM. We have something called as an LSTM. We are having something called as an GRU, or we are having something called as an GAN. We have something called as an encoders, decoders. So many different types of neural networks are there. Some of the names I have written, guys: decision tree, KNN, neural network, random forest. We have a name called as one algorithm name called as a random forest is there. So etc., we can talk about them. So as a data science expert, you have to learn these particular algorithms, guys. So if you learn these algorithms, there are different expertise. That means different roles. We have something called as a machine learning expert, a deep learning expert. If you learn something about NLP, NLP stands for natural language processing. So how to extract the text, a very beautiful techniques, guys. How to convert a text into numbers. Don't worry, I'm telling about that. So it is going to be how to convert a text into numbers. How can you convert a text into meaningful numbers? Text is not just converting. How to convert into which is some kind of a meaningful numbers, guys. So that is the one which we are going to do it in some kind of an NLP, what we are going to do, guys. Simply, I'm not just converting some text into numbers. Any text we can give, the text is going to be gets converted into, which is going to be nothing but some kind of a meaningful numbers it will be converted. So I'll tell you later. So there are some tricks are there, guys. So it is going to be something like we can do some calculation. King minus which is going to be man plus which is going to be female is equal to nothing but what we can say that it is going to be a queen. There is one popular statement is there, guys. Or not a female, we'll say woman. So once again, king minus man. That means from the king, if you subtract, if you remove the man, and if you add the woman, it is going to be becomes a queen. So king will have some number, man will have some number, woman will have some number, queen will have some number. So these numbers, if you do this, king minus man, the number which is represented to king minus the number which is represented to the man, when you added the number to the woman, we have to get a number which is equivalent to the queen number. So it is a meaningful. It's not just like a normal converting a text into numbers, guys. Text converted into some kind of a meaningful numbers. This is what we learn it in NLP. So there are so many techniques are there. So data science is not about learning a programming language. Data science is all about some techniques and some methodology. Even if you see the definition of data science, guys, if you go and if you ask a chat GPT or a Google or some other Google Gemini, if you ask what is meaning of can you explain what is data science? It says that data science is not all about a programming language or not about which is going to be which is going to be learning a tool. Data science is all about something called as a multidisciplinary field. It's not just like a working with one single technique or single field, guys. It is a multidisciplinary field where we are going to learn some various different types of techniques. We are going to learn or we are going to use some different type of methodologies. And we are going to perform different types of processings. We are going to do some mathematical and statistical processings. We are going to take some help of various systems and algorithms. Then why we are using all these things? What is the main target for us? Mainly our main target of data science is nothing but understand the data, guys. Mainly all these techniques, why we are using, guys? We are using all these things to get some insights from the data. If we can understand the data, then we can convert all these particular insights into some kind of an actionable, we call it as actionable insights, guys. We simply call it as some actionable insights. So based on the data, if we can get some kind of an insights, that insights can be converted into some kind of an actionable insights. Means how the business people can take some decisions and all these things is completely depending on this particular data, guys. Yes, absolutely. The data science definition is this one. Learn some techniques, use some techniques, implement some methodologies, perform some different types of processings, take some help of various systems and algorithms. Finally, we are using all these things on the data to get some insight from the data, guys. In that, there are going to be some maths and statistical techniques will be there, guys. So we have to learn about all these techniques only, guys. But sir, coming to the implementation, how to do all this implementation? We have to learn some programming language. For that, don't worry. I'm going to teach you some basics of core Python topics I'm going to discuss. We require some Python knowledge. For that, you guys don't require to be an expert in Python. Even frankly, I'm saying, guys, I was not a Python expert. I was not a Python expert. If you ask me to create a class in Python, I can't create it confidently. But I was in a position to implement any data science related technique with the help of a Python. Learning Python is very easy. Even if you don't have any idea about any programming languages, even if you guys don't have any knowledge of any Python, no need to worry about that. I'll tell you. So how we are going to achieve all these things in coming classes, maybe in tomorrow's class, I'll give you more details about our course curriculum and all these things. I will discuss it in the tomorrow session, guys. Okay. Just a minute once. Yes. Okay. No, we expected to build models, but object oriented, see, understanding object oriented is different. Implementing object oriented is going to be different. Okay. We require, but up to whatever the extent it is required, I'm going to teach you. So you don't require to maximum, we don't require to create anything in the format of class. I'll show you just an example. I'll show you. Don't worry about that. I'm going to show you some small example for that. So see how it is going to be gets done. Don't worry. So what is the code and all these things? Don't worry. This is actually a generative AI class. So don't worry about those applications. So see how it is going to be gets done. Simple, if you observe carefully, import, which is going to be OS. Python is all about working with libraries only, guys. So I think you guys having an idea about OpenAI, well-known ChatGPT. So which is developed by OpenAI. So apart from OpenAI, we also use something called as a LangChain and all these things, what we can see. I'm using something called as a model called as an GPT-4o is a model I'm using them. Did I written any code here now? Code means I'm not writing any functional code. Just we are calling some kind of all of them are depending on object oriented. This is a class. This LLM is an object of a class called as an chat OpenAI. Chat OpenAI is nothing but it is a class. Very clearly, you can see clearly it's a class. But I didn't define the class. This class is already predefined. It is already defined by this particular module called as an LangChain underscore OpenAI. What is this LLM here now? LLM is going to be nothing but the object of the class which belongs to the chat OpenAI. We are just calling that particular application, guys. We are calling the method. Invoke is a method which is going to be belong to an object called as an LLM object. So for this, we don't require to create a class. It is an object oriented programming, but we don't require to learn about all those things. So here I'm just asking my LLM, is a fixed deposit is better or a recurring deposit is better as a financial expert. So it is giving me all that information here, guys. I'm using a GPT 4.0 model I'm going to be using there. So we'll also learn it, guys. In our classes also, we have a generative AI concept is there. We'll also discuss about all the generative AI applications. Not only this, we have a lot of other applications. So you need not to be an expert in Python, but we have to require some basic knowledge of Python is going to be required. Okay, that I will teach you about that particular implementations. Okay, fine. Okay, so that is going to be the one. So Python concepts, you need not to worry about that. I mean, I'm going to take care about that Python because the first 15 classes, first 15 days classes is completely about Python. I will give you all the complete roadmap, like what libraries we have to learn, what pandas, matplotlib. We have to work with something about NumPy. We are going to discuss about that. I'll give you all the complete course content also in the tomorrow session. I'm going to discuss about that, guys. Okay. Fine. So what is our final discussion here is, what is an AI is nothing but, which is nothing but a system which is capable to learn from the past and which is capable to take the decision for the futures. Like example, by studying the past customers' data, it can decide to whom the loan should be approved and to whom the loan should not be approved. Or maybe the AI system is capable to study what is going to be the stock price from the last 5 years. Or let us say that it can analyze the past, which is going to be 5 years, let us say that gold price data. Let us say that from the last 5 years, whatever the last 5 years data, it is going to be the gold price. If I give the last 5 years, it is going to be the gold price data. My AI system is capable to predict after 2 years, how much could be after 2 years, how much could be the price of the gold. It can predict it. Prediction, guys. It's a predictive models, what we call it as. So understanding the past and predicting the future. As I said that if you understand the last 10 days, the weather conditions, the next 2 days, what could be the weather conditions, you can expect it. From the last 10 days, it is raining. So maybe for the next 2 days also, it will rain. Simple. But we are not considering any dependencies there. Just we are saying that the last 10 days it was raining, so 100% probability that it will rain tomorrow also. But we are not taking any dependencies there. Machines are not like that. It will take some dependencies. Simply these many customers are defaulters and these customers are being repaid, these customers are not repaid, not like that. It will study how that customers, that means which type of customers are delaying the loans, what are their ages, what are their salaries, what are their duration of loans, what is the loan amount, what is their marital status, is there any existing loans are there, is there any dependencies are there. So many factors, how many years of they are working, what is their saving balance, what is their current balance. Lot of things will be decides that, guys. Depending on all these things, they will decide whether to give a loan or whether not to give a loan. Who is deciding, guys? It is done by a system. So earlier, who used to do that? There is going to be some domain experts used to be there. Now the domain experts has been replaced by AI systems. Your domain expertise has been replaced by AI systems. Driverless cars. The best examples is nothing but driverless cars, guys. What is a driverless car? Driverless car is nothing but a car or a machine which is capable to just drive just like a human. But how it can drive? It has already learned. It has already learned, guys. We feed some data. So this is the data. In these situations, we have to drive fast. In these situations, we have to drive slow. In this case, we have to stop. We have to take a left turn. This is the way how we have to take a right turn. This is signal. If the signal is red, you have to stop. If signal is green, you can go. It learned all these things, guys. So what happened now? A driverless car, it has been replaced a driver now. So now in coming days, no drivers are required now. We need not to hire a driver. If you buy a driverless car, so sufficient. You give the target, you give your destination, the car will drive directly. Isn't it? So something like this, it is going to be the way how the machines are going to learn. But machines will learn with the help of some algorithms. Without algorithms, machines can't learn. So later we'll discuss about what are the different types of algorithms and all these things. We'll discuss in our coming classes. We'll discuss about that, guys. Okay. So it is only just an introduction part, guys. We didn't started with any implementation. So what we are going to learn here is, guys, we will make as a data science expert or a AI engineer, my role. What is my role? My role is nothing but to make a AI system to learn. So what is the role of a teacher? The role of a teacher is to nothing but make the students to learn. So simple to say that machine or computer is like a student, and we, the AI engineers or machine learning engineers or whatever AI experts, we are just like teachers. We have to guide them. So this is a way you have to learn. This is the way, if you learn it, it is wrong. If you learn like this is right. So we are the guiders. We are the supervisors for them. That's why we have a terminology: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning. There are different types of learning techniques are there, which we'll discuss in our coming classes, guys. Okay. So hope all of you have got some idea, like what do we do in the data science? We learn various techniques, we learn various methodologies, we are going to learn various implementations, mainly to study the data. Who will study? Machines will study the data. We have to help them. We have to apply some techniques, we have to apply some methodologies, we have to apply some scientific calculations, mathematical calculations, and help the machines to study by themselves. That is what we have to do that. In coming classes, we'll get a more understanding about those particular concepts. So as today is my first session, so I'm not going to take much time for the today's class, guys. So that's it for my side for the today's session. And 5-10 minutes, whatever the time you require, I can just take up all your Q&A and I can answer your questions, guys. Okay. Generally, most of the questions that comes from many of the people is, sir, we have this much experience. So is it possible? Can I move to data science? So that is one of the general question which for many of the people ask me. Apart from that, the class duration, what is the course fee, what is the course timing, okay, whether you get a recording videos or not. Absolutely, I will try to answer them as much as possible, but I have a complete discussion for the tomorrow's class, guys. In the tomorrow's class, we have a complete discussion. I will completely discuss about the roadmap. So how is our training program, what we can expect from our side. At the same time, what we are expecting from your side, all these things. I'll give you a complete details in the tomorrow session, guys. Anyhow, you can feel free to discuss, guys. If you have any questions, guys, you can just unmute yourself and you can speak, guys, or else you can use the chat window to post your questions, guys. Okay. Just for the timing, only for demo classes, guys, we don't allow you to chat with everyone. Whatever the questions you posted, only I can see them. Okay, other people cannot see them. For example, if I miss your question, please unmute yourself and speak, guys. Maximum I'll try to do that because too many questions will come. So I'll try to just which is going to be answer all your questions. Okay, one by one, I'll try to answer, guys. Yes, Praveen. Yes, absolutely. Praveen, yeah. Praveen, please show the syllabus, please. Yes, absolutely. I'll show the syllabus tomorrow. Okay, because I have to explain. See, simply if I give you the syllabus, what you can understand them, you cannot understand it, right? That's the reason I'll show the document. I have a PDF file with me. I have a PDF file. So here you can see full stack data science program is there. So we have a PDF. I'll share the PDF with you. For the timing, I'm just showing you so that I will share you that particular file to you. In the tomorrow's class, I will discuss about all these complete applications. I will discuss it tomorrow so that you can understand the plan and then I can share you the file, Praveen. Okay. For the timing, this is going to be the file here now. See, core Python, number of sessions, NumPy, pandas, visualization, machine learning, deep learning, NLP, and generative AI. So these are the topics. Each and every subtopics, what are the subtopics are there? All these subtopics, I'm going to give you the complete details about that. Okay, fine. Okay, so I think Praveen, I think I have answered your questions. If anyone having any questions on the syllabus, guys, please wait for one more day. Tomorrow I'm going to give you guys. You will understand it. Yes, absolutely. Generative AI, ML, AI, all these are going to be confuses you. So there are going to be still some confusion will be there. But in coming classes, first class itself, I cannot teach you all of them. But coming classes, one or two classes, at least maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, three classes are there. No, guys, I will try to I don't make complete. I cannot make you do a complete understanding, but at least I'll make you some understand the difference between a machine learning, AI, DL, generative AI, some little bit ideas I'm going to give you about those particular concepts. But you have to wait for a couple of days. Okay, Smriti. Yes, Smriti Bhatia. So please wait for a couple of days. I'm going to discuss about that. Right? Okay. Next.
Vamsi, my name is
Yes.
Kishore.
Yes, Kishore. Yeah.
I'm currently working as a AML engineer.
Okay.
From past 1 year, since this generative AI is booming up, so I couldn't get an opportunity to work on
Work on.
machine learning or deep learning. Currently, it's everything is NLP and GenAI.
Okay. Okay.
So going through the curriculum, so how deep can we get understanding of this machine learning and evaluation matrix? And I could also see there was no boosting models because that's majorly
No, no, no,
used in
no, no.
field
Boosting
of like.
models are there. Boosting models will be there. Without
Mhm.
having a boosting model, how can implement them? So these are
Okay,
all
I
going to be
mean,
some kind of a boosting models. Improving of
okay.
model performance, grid size CV, randomized search CV, and ensemble technique, random forest, ADA boosting, gradient boosting. So these are all going to be some boosting techniques what we are going to be implementing them. These are all
Okay,
complete. I didn't given a complete idea. I didn't shown that document completely, right?
okay, I understood. Yeah.
Yeah. So see,
Okay.
this class, I will tell you frankly, I'm telling about that. Complete frankly, it is going to be. Our main concept is going to be completely on machine learning and deep learning, which are nothing but the fundamentals and the core concepts of data science. Because Kishore, you are working on data science. You know that what is the core concepts of how much core concepts important for the implementation. But nowadays, what happened here is if you go to generative AI classes, I also deliver a complete generative AI classes. In generative AI classes, I think you, as an experienced person, I'm saying that. So if you want to implement generative AI, do you need to learn a complete core concepts of machine learning, deep learning? Is it required?
No, I don't think so. We generally require transformers,
Yeah, obviously. Even
encoding,
that is also
decoding.
not, even if you don't have any idea, also you can understand it because
Yeah.
we are using completely like a pre-trained models.
Hmm.
Right, we are not going to use any kind of an which is going to be trained. We are not going to do any training, we are not going to do any testing, we are not going to do that. So we completely have a resources to all your which is going to be, there are so many pre-trained models are there. For example, normally everyone knows about OpenAI is nothing but generally they knows about ChatGPT. But in ChatGPT, how many types of models we are having there? See there how many different types of models we are going to be having there. So many different types of, normally we are using GPT models, chat GPT models, but there are so many different types of models we are going to be gets working with that. See how many different types of models and all these things. If you see lot of different types of models and all these things, we are going to be gets working with that. So to learn generative AI, what happened here is suddenly there was a boom to this, whatever you're talking about NLP and the generative AI. You don't require to learn about any core concepts about this. Just everything is going to be, I just now shown you the code also. I didn't use any kind of an data science. I didn't use it. Absolutely, transformers are required. Even if you don't require the transformer, even if you don't have any idea about transformers also, learning generative AI is very easy. So see there how simple I have been written the code. I'm just creating some kind of an which is going to be an LLM model I have been developing. Simply I'm using a ChatGPT model. So ChatGPT 440 and just I'm giving some input here. I'm giving the prompt. The prompt is going to be giving some kind of a results with that. So for generative AI, you don't require all these things. But for basically, if you want to understand towards the machine learning and core concepts of that, so our syllabus, whatever this training program was there, is completely concentrating on mainly the three important topics: machine learning, deep learning, AI, NLP. These are the four main major concepts we are going to be concentrating on that. If you want to learn generative AI, we have a separate course is there, a complete generative AI course. There we don't teach you any machine learning. There won't we teach you any kind of a data science. Everything directly will go for the implementation of generative AI. So depending on your requirement, you can choose whatever the course curriculum you require it, Kishore.
So Vamsi, I'm actually a self-learned data scientist. So the reason
Okay.
for joining this course is that
Okay,
like I
okay,
want to
okay.
enhance my skills in terms of
Yes,
statistics and ML,
absolutely.
especially in deep learning and NLP. So how
Absolutely.
efficient this course would be for me?
Absolutely. Absolutely, it is going to be there. So you can see, because you are self-learned, at least you have some idea, right? So we are going to work with, I think you are good at this particular terminologies, like what is feed forward, what is back propagation, what are activation functions, okay, and what are going to be different types of optimizers, gradient descent, okay, how it is important to read the images and all these things, what is importance of OpenCV. These are all going to be some kind of different types of ANN versus CNN. So what are autoencoders and decoders? What is importance of TensorFlow? So what is the importance of PyTorch? So I think all of you have an idea about that. So these are going to be my deep learning concepts. Just wait for a 1 day of time. I'll share you these details. No doubt, 100% conceptually we can understand. And you see here, as you are a self-learned data science expert, you know the importance of this, right? So
Yeah,
beyond
Vamsi.
accuracy score, what is going to be? So everyone can't teach you. So I think just a few questions. For example, if I ask you to build a confusion matrix, are you capable to build a confusion matrix confidently, or still you have any confusion with that? What is
Here
TPR?
and
What
there in
is
terms of statistics, we have a lot of confusion. So that's why like I came to
that's
the course. If we learn
it's
from
not
some expert, we will
okay. Okay.
increase our
Obviously that
knowledge.
self-learners is going to be a little bit, what I can say is self-learners are nothing but just like they're not confident about the implementation because there is no evaluation how much extent you learn correctly, whether you learn correctly or not. So that is the only point that you have to be worried about. That once you learn with the help of somebody as a mentor or trainer, so you will get that kind of a confidence, you are going to get it. So conceptually these are going to be the three core concepts we are going to be working: machine learning, deep learning, NLP, AI. These are the four core concepts we are going to be working on this in this training program. Generative
Also
AI is
considering the 4 months duration, can we complete the
no, it's
deep
not four.
learning?
No, it's not 4 months. It will take 5+ months. 4 months is generally we'll give it, but it will take 5+ because generative AI was added. So originally it was initially 4 months, but it will take 5+ months. It is going to take it 5 to 6 months. It will take it at least. Minimum is 5 months.
Okay, Vamsi, thanks for
Okay, fine.
explaining for all the
Hi,
questions.
Vamshi.
Yes, hi,
Hi,
hi.
Vamshi.
Yes, hi.
I have 4 questions total.
Yes,
Sorry. Yeah.
yes, yes. Yeah, sure, sure. No worries.
Yeah. The first question is regarding the foundation.
Mm.
I'm very bad at math. I mean,
Mhm.
now I'm good, but still I'm totally bad at math.
Mm.
So so is this okay with the
Mm.
what to say?
Okay. Okay, I got your
Yeah.
question. Yes, absolutely. Okay. What about your second?
Second one is let's say since we have this zero background,
Mhm.
what are your expectations? I should read or practice outside class to keep up.
Mhm. Yes.
That's second
Okay.
question.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, and third question is, uh, so after we finish this curriculum,
Mm.
let's say, I know patience is very important. So after 6 months or
Mm.
let's say once we finish the
Mm.
curriculum,
Mm.
do I have any additional stuff I need to go and study? Because for now, data science, I just know the terms,
Mm.
but I don't know what each does.
Yes. Yes.
So do I have anything other things I have to
Mm.
do after this curriculum? I mean,
Yes.
which
Yes.
I'm willing to
Mm.
do. That's one
Yes.
question.
Mm.
Yeah, and last one question, sir. Just my brain got fought. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, for now you can answer this. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, fine. Right. Okay, sure. No worries. Okay, so let us, I think the same questions, many of the people have the questions, guys, many of the questions. So coming to the maths. So it is going to be generally most of the people assumes that. So if you want to learn data science, maths, absolutely no doubt, maths is required. No doubt, maths is going to be required. But you need not to be a mathematician or a mathematical expert deriving some formulas, creating some theories. It's not required. If you can understand what is the maths, you need not to derive your own maths formulas and all these things. Just if you can understand the maths behind them. So because every algorithm depends on some kind of a maths. So one thing you have to, if you want to understand how the algorithm works, you have to know about the maths. But for implementation, you don't write a single line of code. For implementation, we don't write a single line of code. We will teach, for example, let us say that there is something called as an entropy. Don't worry, there is going to be something called as an entropy. So go to Google and ask, so what is entropy in statistics? I get a formula. Summation of minus P of I multiplied by logarithmic value of P of I to the base 2. What is this formula? Many of the people generally, they're afraid of this particular symbol. If once they see the symbol, they will leave it there itself, because from the school days and etc., they didn't understand this point properly. But really, this is very effective, guys. Summation, sigma, what we call it as. So whenever I show you the formula, you need not to worry about all these formula. What is this formula purpose? I'll explain that. But when it comes to implementation, this is a part of decision tree. See, just an example, I'm saying that. So how do you implement a decision tree? To implement a decision tree, you should know what is the spelling of entropy. You should know only the formula, only the spelling of entropy. Decision tree classifier, we are going to say which is going to be criterion is equal to entropy. If you know the spelling of entropy, that is sufficient. You can implement this algorithm. Decision tree is a kind of an algorithm. But if you want to understand how the decision tree is working, you should know how this entropy is calculating. You need not to worry about this formula. You need not to do anything. Just you have to know the formulation for that. What is entropy represents? What is the need of entropy? If you just understand the concept, that is sufficient. So you need not to go for implementation. Only for understanding level only we have to do that. Apart from that, nothing is going to be required. Okay. So obviously maths is required, but if you are sure about that, if you can understand, if at least if I explain some maths, yes, I can't understand, I can't derive my own formula, but if anyone explains, I can understand that particular formula. So a little bit of what is going to be derivatives. So why do you require a derivative? Everyone learned from these guys. Without having these derivatives, no one has came to this stage. We have forgot the concept. That's it. You forgot the concept. Maybe for some people, it may be 2 years or 3 years back. For some people, it may be 10 years or 20 years of back. So what is just an example, guys? Don't worry. What is the minimum and maximum value or minimum or maximum value for an equation called as x square plus, which is going to be 5x plus 6? How to solve this problem? Maybe you, by this time, in this situation, maybe you are unable to do this. But if I explain the formula, I think you guys can understand the concept there. First, we have to find out the first derivative of the, which is going to be this function. What is derivative of x square plus 5x plus 6, guys? It is going to be 2x plus 5. That need to be set to 0. X is equal to nothing but minus 5 by 2. Then we have to find the second derivative of this equation, guys. Second derivative is equal to 2. 2 is positive. 2 is how it is done, I'll tell you later. 2 is positive. If the second derivative is positive, you are at minimal value. If second derivative is negative, then it is going to be maximum value. So for this function x square plus 5x plus 6, the minimum value, because it is positive, right? The minimum value will occur at minus 5 by 2. That is what I can say. That does not have a maximum value. Maximum value is infinity. So how to do that? With the help of some derivatives. Okay. So don't worry. This I will explain it in my class. I will explain this in my class. Along with that, I will also give you some kind of a resources. So your third question, sir, is it necessary to learn something additionally? Absolutely. So I'm going to give you all these particular resources, guys. What is this site, guys? It is going to be Math is Fun. So I will give you this kind of a resources. It is going to be Math is Fun is going to be the site what you have to do this. go to this particular site called as a Math is Fun. There you can go to something called as an calculus. There we have something called as an derivatives. There we are having an option called as how to find the minimum and maximum values. How to find the minimum and maximum values you want to find out. You can use this kind of a technique here now. Here we have it. Maybe somewhere it was missing there. No worries. Product rule, chain rule, second derivative and second derivative, the animation, stationary, finding maximum and minimums using derivatives. I'll explain the concept. If you want to learn a little bit more about that, obviously these are going to be something what we have to learn about that. Okay. So absolutely, apart from the class training, whatever I'm discussing, obviously you require more and more learning. A lot of research is required. So I'll give you the resources. If you are satisfied with that, sufficient. If you are not still satisfied, if you want to go beyond that, obviously we have to require, which is going to be nothing but we have to learn all these additional things what we have to learn it. So this is, I think this is your third question, I think so. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. And I just missed your second question, just if you don't mind.
Second one, so I think the first one is foundation. Second one is, do I have to study outside of the scope
Yes,
of this curriculum?
yes.
Third one is, yeah, coming to the timing set. Of course, this is the question I forgot. Let's say some people are from CST or some other time zone. Let's say for me, your voice completely gone down. Like your volume is completely down.
Okay, from
I
my
can vaguely
side,
listen to you.
no,
Okay.
it's from my, okay, now or during the class?
Just some time back. Okay.
Okay.
So is there any possibility of adjust? Oh no, I mean, if it is not trouble for anyone, is there a possibility this class can be little bit moved other than 10:30? It's like 9 or something. Just asking. I know it's not mandatory.
I'll tell you. So the thing is, we are having a class C regularly. So according to the requirements and according to the request from the students, we'll conduct these sessions basically, right? So currently this timing is going to be 10:30 a.m. to which is going to be 11:30 a.m. Generally, 1 hour class will be there. It is our Indian Standard Time, IST timing. So if it is not feasible for you to attend this 10:30 a.m., we have some other batches are there. So we are going to start a new batch at morning 6 a.m., 6 to 7 a.m. IST timing. So this will be starting from September of, I think 2nd of September or 3rd of September. I was not yet confirmed, but within another 10 to 12 days, we are going to start a new batch. So regularly we have the batches. So according to your convenience, you can join it. So don't try to adjust your timings because 5 months, 1 month means you can adjust it. 5 months adjustment is not that much. It is possible. Sometimes we may be having some dropouts. So that's why according to your feasible timing, check whether the next coming 5 months is it possible to attend the 10:30 to 11:30. If it is not possible, check for 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Or alternatively, evening 9:30 we are having a plan. So regularly we have multiple faculty members are there. So we have a multiple batches will be there. Accordingly, you can join the batch.
So are you the one who will be teaching this 2nd September one?
2nd September is my batch only.
Okay, sure.
2nd September, it is 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. IST.
Yeah, because right now it's like midnight 12 for me. So
it's not feasible for you because Sat Fridays and all these things, you may miss the classes. So better you check for the feasible batch. It is 6 a.m. I think so, because we also think about all the students because more of the requests are coming from 6 a.m. Many of the people who are in US. So that's why we have planned a batch at 6 a.m. Morning 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. is our batch timing. So which is going to be start from September 2nd.
Understood.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. We can discuss it, guys. Okay, we have a multiple questions will be there. So if you go on discussions, we have a lot of things will be there. So maximum, I think I have answered many of your questions, guys. But still, absolutely, I know many of you will have a different questions will be there. So I'll give you my contact number. Feel free to discuss with me, guys. Okay. It's going to be feel free to discuss, and I was ready to immediately. I may not be able to respond to your questions, but you can feel free to discuss with me. I will share my contact number. So my number is 80080777717. I'm sharing it in the chat window, guys. No need to worry. 80080777717 is my contact number, guys. So this is my contact number, guys. And apart from that, I'm also giving my mail ID also. It's shrivi.guttula@gmail.com. So I shared my email ID, and also I have shared my even with my I also shared my email ID and also my contact number, and along with the DurgaSoft contact numbers and details and about all those things, guys. So that is related to the payment details and all these things. Make a copy of that. Within 1 or 2 days, we'll discuss about. I will also discuss about that also. So my contact number, I've shared it there, guys, in the chat window. 8008077717 is my contact number. And my email ID is Srivi, SRIV.GUTTULA, srivi.guttula@gmail.com. So these are my contact numbers, guys. Feel free to discuss. So whether you join the course, whether you didn't join the course does not matter. Even in future, if anyone requires any help or any, it's maybe any suggestions instead of saying help, better say that if you want any suggestions or anything from my side, feel free to reach me on my WhatsApp number or my email ID, guys. Okay. So further, if you have any more questions, guys, because already it's a time 11:50. If you have any further questions, guys, so feel free to reach me on my WhatsApp number, guys. Text me. So if you can just, I can just discuss it over the chat. If it is required, you can call me later so that we can have a complete discussions orally, guys. Okay. So that's it for my side, guys, for the today's class. And thanks all of you for attending the today's session. And I'll hope you see you tomorrow at the same time with the same link, guys. Okay. So thanks all of you for today. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks all of you, guys.